My mom had a drinking birthday party for my 18-year-old brother. Parents of the children found out about it and contacted the police. My mom was brought into the police station and she talked her way out of it. The root beer kegger is the most recent stunt that she pulled.
Oh yeah, root beer keg.
And it was a fake party to fake out the cops, to show that they were just having fun with root beer. The police came in with breathalyzers and found out that nobody had been drinking alcohol.
Are they like
everybody's blowing zeros, man?
No one's drinking here, are they?
Nobody did.
No one at all?
Nobody drank anything.
It was just to kind of get back at the cops for questioning my mom about parties.
They called you in and questioned you, right? About having drinking parties at your house?
Right.
And you all say she talked her way out of it.
Well, that's just how she is.
They said that Ruthie has agreed that there have been parties at her house where kids have been drinking, but that she didn't supply the alcohol. After I talked to her, she had a party the very next week. She only had root beer in a keg, where they did it on purpose, and all of us went there because we were watching the house on weekends anyway. Kids at school were bragging about the fake party they had to the police.
That's what it says on the
She was at the party the entire time. We believe she supplies the alcohol for these kids. She has condoned that they are having this fake party, teaching the kids to have no respect for the authorities.
That wasn't my reason to have it at all, and they twisted. And that was their opinion, but that wasn't my reason.
All right, well, let me read you something. Now, this is from Ruthie's fan club on Facebook.
And that was the kids twisting things again.
Okay, well, this is by your son that's twisting it, because this is created by Dustin.
And they think this is cool, but that's not what I wanted to happen.
It says, she has been notorious for supporting teen partying and practicing safe habits. After hosting several house events, it's time to thank this woman. Recent news, Ruthie picked, I don't want to say the last name, Dustin up from a party where he received an underage for blowing a .16.
And that's because a police officer told me to pick him up. He said he had had an underage, and I did know he's...
So the police called you and said, your son is over here and he's underage and he's drinking, which you knew because he does it at your house, but you went over there and picked him up, right?
No, he told me to come and pick him up because he had been drinking, so I went and picked him up to bring him home, and then I called his dad.
Yeah, but you didn't quite make it home because you took him to somebody else's house and dropped him off.
Well, he did go to his friends after that. And I did call his dad. He lived near his dad. I called his dad and told him that he did have an underage.
Okay, but that isn't what you told me. I said, did you go pick him up? Because it says here that you did. And you said, yes, they wanted me to come pick him up so I could go get him and bring him home because he had been drinking. But you didn't bring him home. You dropped him off at a buddy's house.
Well, he did go to a friend's house that evening, yes, but the parents were there.
Well, he was intoxicated, so was he driving or did you drop him off?
By that time, he wasn't. This was in the morning. I mean, he had gotten his breathalyzer tests like about 10 o'clock. This was, by the time everything had been processed and I'd been called, it was like 4 in the morning.
They're also giving you props here for agreeing to chauffeur them around on New Year's Eve between fabulous fun havers.
I didn't know that they were being chauffeured and drinking. I just took him from one house to another and the parents were there, and there were friends and kids over, and I took him to a house at a New Year's Eve party.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.